Thank you so much. Yeah, I am taking. Sorry, I've got a caller who would prefer to just give me a message behind the scene. My time is completely up now. So, hello there. I have another caller as well, by the way.
Yeah, my even good evening.
Good evening, sir. Baba.
Yeah, Olatokunbo speaking.
Olatokunbo from London, sir.
Yeah, all from London.
How are you, sir?
That video that you created, it's really broke my heart tonight, and I'm angry, but angry in a positive way. The last video you showed with the people on the farm, with the drone shots and everything.
Oh,
did you notice the landscape of the landscape of the Ileife one, the landscape of the Ileife, the beauty
because I've also shared these innocent 14 boys that were slaughtered. So you see that last part?
No, not the 14 boys. Yeah. The one from the Igbo land, the one from the Igbo land. That's the certain. I don't want to talk about it because I know that it hurts. But I mean, for now. So until we get our nation, we can deal with stuff like that.
Well, this one will probably hit you more as a Yoruba man, especially if you can connect with the victims, the individuals, and their stories right there, because it's real, it's true.
My brother.
Sir.
Let me tell you the truth. The security of Yoruba land is easier to achieve than a lot of us think, because we've got the facilities today to do that. Most times when I look at it, I think, I wish someone just could hire me for 6 months, and I guarantee you I'll put a plan in place. So I told you some time ago, but my joy is I thank God for social media and the fact that people like you are around to actually say, people, look at what's going on.
Yes.
I mean, you get a Muslim man to become a bishop to go and meet Tinubu in Lagos to say they want to employ Shettima. Who is Shettima? A terrorist advocate. And you're telling me that Nigeria is one. My God, there's no way it happens. Okay, in Ogun State, say for instance, they are doing Agemo. You now put a Fulani man as the DPO of a town. Can you Fulani man Agemo? Come on. We don't have police walking our beat. You put an Igbo man walking a Yoruba man's beat. It doesn't know the culture and tradition.
That's what
how does that make sense?
Culture clash, and it is never a good story to tell.
And they say, oh no, let's think about the quota system. What damn quota system? If you go to the north, okay, I read a story online that some man in the north went to steal generator and stuff like that from the mosque. Oh, their pa. This simple girl, Deborah, talking about the prophet or inside the WhatsApp group. Hey, they're more their pa. It's not balanced now. How does that make sense?
It doesn't.
How does that make sense? Look at Yorubas. Yorubas are generally farmers. We're cultivators. We know our land. We know when to plant stuff for anything.
People are ready. They are there. They just want the right lane.
Support. Exactly. Yeah, you know, Yorubas are the only tribe on the planet that have cure for literally every single ailment you put on the planet. In particular, the Shele, Igi Dongo Yaro, name, Dongo Yaro. That was the only leaf a lot of people used to survive in Yorubaland. Just one Dongo Yaro tree, that's all. I think they are the Moringa. And all these things go in Yorubaland fruitfully.
Like anywhere you
and you bring cows. Bring cows to eat our land. And one of these days, I kept saying, I will see you one-on-one.
We have to. We are
my
getting to
line,
that stage,
my line,
we are getting to
my
that
line,
stage.
my line is more security, and I'm in depth with security, not security officer. I'm more in depth with security with counterintelligence and counterterrorism. I can't reveal myself too much. People that might hear my voice might know who I am, but a point to come where we'll sit down and I'll give you strategy and you say,
you will be sitting with us, of
man,
course.
where have you been? Omaigo, I want to thank you. I want to thank everybody on Omaigo Political that listen to you and spread the word. It's a knowledge. When I think God, I'm a good bonnet. And I'm a lot of them, Thank you once again. And everybody, thank you so much.
For always being there
thank
too,
you.
Baba.
God
Thank
bless
you very much, Baba.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's Olatokunbo from London. One of the a common a very, very common, I mean, sorry, should I put it this way? Like one of our incoming useful assets in what we have in mind in the long run. Sir, thank you. And many like you too. Hello there.
Hello. How are you doing?
Hello, sir. How are you?
Thank you very much. I'm fine, thank you.
So you can hear me loud and clear. Because a lot of people can hear you too right now, sir. Your name?
Oh, okay. Yeah, woman can do
Thank you, sir.
This is Crownfit calling from Toronto.
Oh, Crownfit. And thank you so much for the last time, by the way. You are such a wonderful person. I appreciate it. God
bless you. You see, in the Bible, there's a verse that says, "My people perish because they lack wisdom."
That is right.
And if you
I hope I haven't lost you. Please don't try to cut off. Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me now?
Please, in case if you run into any kind of that loss of connection, please don't cut off because I may never get you back. So continue.
Okay. All right. So if you reverse that comment, that statement,
yes, sir,
it becomes a positive statement. And Shori Ọlọ́run tó fún ẹ ní agbára láti máa la àwọn èèyàn lójú. You are literally equipping people with words of wisdom. O ní ṣẹ́kù, o ní kún kékeré, àìsàn ò ní ṣe ẹ́, gbogbo ṣe ń ba lọ ẹ̀, o lè bá dé ìdajì ọ̀nà, káwọn tó máa fi ẹ́ pàtàn. Káwọn máa fi ẹ́ pàtàn nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Wà wà lórí ìdúró, gbogbo ayé á celebrate ẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. With all the strategies that you've laid down the last 48 hours, I really appreciate the fact that, our security conscious, because there are certain things that requires certain levels of discretion. Because by Shane Sorobai, one Boa, 130 and they're taking notes. So, but yes.
But more advantage that o better continue láti máa underrate wa but káwa fúnra máa lọ the loud mouth. A máa ṣe báyìí ni. A máa dín pẹ̀lú.
Sórí nǹkan tí wọ́n ń ṣe. Wọ́n ràn wá lọ́wọ́ ni. Nínú population 200 million, tí 20 million bá kú from their nonchalant attitude and their arrogance. So ti yẹ, ó sì máa kú 190 million. Èèyàn ló máa kú. Tó bá lọ wo history gbogbo àwọn ìlú tí wọ́n ti jára wọn gbà. 1948 ṣebí Israel establish ara ẹ̀. Dọ́là Palestine ṣì ń try láti claim pé gbogbo àwọn ibi orí ilẹ̀ àwọn ló wà fẹ́. Sórí attitude àwọn tí àwọn tí wọ́n àwọn ará bí ìgbéraga yẹn ló dẹ̀ máa ń ṣíwájú ìparun. Sórí gbogbo tí wọ́n ń ṣe yìí kàn máa as a matter of fact kí wọ́n kò ń ṣe pro max kàn tún ṣe pro max kí wọ́n triple ẹ̀ it will only lead to two things. Okay? Tell us. Yam báwo ló ṣe máa ń pè é? Yam pepper scatter. They will only lead us to that point.
Àwọn linguistic kan sọ fún mi on that. When I used that the last time, right? I said yam pepper scatter, which is loosely translated as iṣu ata yanyan. The linguistics were like, that's a misrepresentation. Iṣu ata yanyan is the Yoruba way of saying this yam, this particular yam stem, produced more over it's not that when it's scattered, right? I should say that. I've been waiting for a day. I'll say that, sir, right? Because I was reading a comment and I was like, somebody actually took that so serious, right? We all know that is our own loose way of saying everything's scatter. But if you now say, no, come on, calm down. It's not that serious. But yeah, we use that word. It is them. You know, sir, remember I do say that I said they will self-destruct. Our wish.
That's right.
Yeah, our wish is that we should get to a stage where everyone will say or agree completely and say, there's no point in wasting time or wasting lives of the people. Let's break it up, right? But however,
that's right.
The same people who are holding Nigeria together today for their benefits, right? Doing so because of their benefits in the first round, but at the same way, they are becoming so greedy and selfish and blind to the reality. So they will self-destruct. Why they are destroying themselves? All of us should not just wait for them to. If not, other people will come in and say they've destroyed themselves. So I have a solution. Let me rescue you. We end up in from frying pan to fire. All of us who want Yoruba nation, sir, should begin to put the structure in place so that when they destroy themselves, right? Instead of people to be looking for another excuse not to be part of what is their real identity, we will be there to hold them and say, don't go back. Oh, look at this. Is it not worth it? Then they agree on to that and they will never go back to that Egypt, sir.
And that is you hitting the ground running. So period Hawaii.
Yes, sir.
And I like one word that you used yesterday. It's a marathon. It's a marathon.
It is.
And a marathon, you need a lot of endurance to participate in the marathon.
Right.
The first thing is you volunteer yourself. And the second thing that you need endurance to be. It's not for it's not child's play.
Until the end line, you don't give up.
Yes,
that's what it takes.
Absolutely, you don't. As a matter of fact, even if you collapse in the middle of the marathon, okay, the fact that you are part of that marathon,
yes,
you will reach the finish line. But at some point, the race will end.
In fact,
and a few people will cross the line. And for those who cross the line,
sir, in fact, even if you collapse during the marathon, as an organized marathon, a structured marathon, right? You are expected to be revived, supported,
absolutely,
given a boost,
absolutely,
give you time to recover,
absolutely,
while others are still continuing. Then when you regain your breath, the support we are talking about is the one we are sharing here today, that resources to help our people.
That's
when
right.
they fell into any pit because they are standing up for Yoruba nation, they receive a boost, a support that encourages them to go back on it again. That's what we will.
That's right. In Koto them make our way fall in line here.
That's right.
Because now we'll be providing them with an alternative. Bayan konkonja. And to ba fẹ́ continue láti máa lé agenda one Nigeria. Ṣebí ńgbà tán bá dé ọjà Ọbalẹ́ndé tí wọ́n ń ta bag of rice ní 50,000. Tí wọ́n lọ sí ọjà Òyìngbò tí wọ́n rí ibì kan bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń tà ní 10,000 tó wà subsidized. I'm just throwing numbers around. So they do courtesy of so and so you pass the message. With time, get around. Support system. And don't forget, once you strike you, because everything time she like to counter on our alternative crafty means. So we'll be always ready for them. But at the end of the day, the messaging, the option Tama provides, go far to reach the heart and soul of the people. At some point, you won't even tell all this.
Some people don't know that weapon on his own.
It's a weapon.
So powerful. Even the bon law. Some don't know because
oh yeah.
Timba ma cooking ku. Àwọn ọmọ mi ò gbọdọ̀ face tí mo face yìí. Ṣé mo pé courage kan ló máa mú èèyàn kan èmi àti yín bá ṣe wà yìí. Courage kan ló máa push wa débi tá máa sọ pé ṣé K47 nìyẹn ẹ fún mi tèmi ẹ fún mi ẹ fẹ́ gbé tèmi fẹ́ mi náà. Ìwọ ńkọ́ yẹ jẹ́ mú títí náà. There is a particular courage that will lead you to not be all of us fit carry gun o. You know that, sir.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
But ṣẹ̀rí àwọn messages kan wà. Àwọn effort kan wà tó máa jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn kan dé level tó máa sọ yìí pé èmi fẹ́ volunteer what we are facing, I don't want my children to face it. Two, on la fait plot,
young folks, screen. Do you know how many people are like that silently? They are completely hopeless. Àwọn èèyàn kú lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ lọ́tún lósì. At some point, tó bá dó sójú kan, wàá kú. Tó bá rìn, wàá kú. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ àkókò máa rìn. Ikú tó máa pa wá yẹn, ikú kò ní sí. Ẹni tí mọ́tò pa lẹ́nìí, ikú ló pa. Ẹni tí àìsàn tí first aid tó lè gbọ́ tó pa lẹ́nìí, ikú ló kù náà. So the whole idea pé bóyá àwọn èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ ṣé orí gbogbo tó ń ṣe ń sìn, ó máa sún àwọn èèyàn dé level pé, you know, àwọn tó máa
ṣẹ́rí ilẹ̀ yìí ń sọ pé ó máa lẹ̀ yìí ṣì ń lò ṣẹ́rí information tó wà lọ́wọ́ tèmi ó ti sún àwọn èèyàn kan èmi sọ pé àwọn kan àti ilẹ̀ ṣí à ṣẹ̀gẹ̀t ó ti sún àwọn èèyàn kan ẹ̀kọ́ mi sìn now ṣẹ́rí nígbà tí wọ́n ń sọ̀rọ̀ èmi fúnra mi kan tún wò pé ọmọ ìlú ìgbìnà ti serious o Yorùbá nation yẹn to them sir if táwọn bá máa kú lórí pé ilẹ̀ àwọn ìlú àwọn because àwọn ti rí face to face ni o this is not ọ̀rọ̀ táwọn kan sọ àwọn eléyìí ti jẹ́ pé family members wọ́n ti jẹ́ victims àwọn kan wà nù wọn tó ti jẹ́ pé ó ti yẹn sìn from their farms wọ́n ti receive machete cut gunshot wound gbogbo àwọn ọbẹ̀ yẹn so personally to them ní láti ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa preach fáwọn yẹn mọ́ pé
you don't need to convince those ones anymore
àwọn sọ wípé because àwọn èèyàn abandon àwọn ìjọba abandon àwọn èèyàn abandon àwọn they are just on their own ṣe tẹ́ bá fún wọn ní little hope tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìtẹ́bá mi nẹ̀ ẹ sà ẹgbẹ́lẹ́ gbọ́ nítorí mi ò ní sọ much o just an idea kẹrí nǹkan tó ń sọ yẹn.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o and one last thought you see ṣé o rí classical education táwọn èèyàn wá receive Nigeria ọkùn ti sún tó bá dé South Korea wọ́n ní special ọlọ́pàá tó yẹ pé lálálẹ́ tí wọ́n ní pé kí wọ́n máa wá ibi tí àwọn ọ̀dọ́ tí wọ́n ti ń kàwé. O tún gbọ́ yẹn. It's right there. I can send you a clip. The fact that àwọn ọlọ́pàá wọ́n wá àwọn ọ̀dọ́ ṣé mo ní Nàìjíríà, you know, back in the day mi ò mọ̀ bó ṣe ń ṣe nísìn. Every exam used to be WAEC and JAMB. Nígbà tí wà nísìn wọ́n ti ní NECO, FEDECO, wọ́n ti oríṣiríṣi sub exam tí ò make sense, poly jam, this jam, that. Ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ti ní different levels of kíní gbogbo ẹ̀ náà irọ́ náà ló bá dé. Sórí lọ́dọ̀ tí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ àní àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wọn á kàwé títí wọ́n ṣe òfin pé ẹnìkan fẹ́ kò gbọdọ̀ sí ní any environment níbi tí wọ́n ti ń kàwé anything after 11 o'clock. Níbi tí competition ẹ lè dó níbi tí education
getting educated reading and all of that.
Yes, because níbi tí nǹkan tó ń compete fún ṣé irú àwọn yẹn làwọn fẹ́ bá compete ṣé irú àwọn ìlú bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn la fẹ́ bá compete kí educational system wa kórí bó ṣe rí ní Nàìjíríà. So sorry. Education ti bridge gap to the point now that I need láti ti máa lọ máa pàgọ́ sí one physical building kákiri. Physical structures will become a thing of the past. Strategy tá máa fi máa educate àwọn èèyàn wa. As long as you can have centralized locations where people have access to broadband, like high-speed internet. At least in Nigeria, on the command internet is there. So by the set of structure, you just brought that where people can actually study and material were online. All you need,
you know, if we have access to the right resources, all these ideas, they can turn around a lot of things, and people will be wondering, because they are not so new. They are already there.
Oh,
you just need to
deploy. Mo lọ́mọ méjì sínú ilé mi. Okay, mo lọ́mọ méjì sínú ilé mi. Okay, one is third year engineering. Ìkejì second year nursing. Now, ṣé o mọ̀ pé láàárín ọdún mẹ́ta sísìn láti gbogbo COVID yẹn, ọmọ ó tú àṣírí education system. Wọ́n á graduate within 18 months. Because mo sọ yẹ gbogbo material báyìí everything is covered. Ìgbà tó máa ń láti lọ sínú lab náà dad I have to go to the lab. One day, lossy lab, parí experiment. Some of their labs, nothing with cameras at at angles to cover the face. Class, not in exam. Class, they proctor the exam. Surely the system here go on like good of possible way. As part of restructuring the minds of our people, that might literally deconstruct how we pass on information to people, how people get educated. Allowing you be by 20 private schools.
Yes.
So I pay Tonjo Yoba. Okay, mo lore Tony Medical School.
We have to
So tapping into those type of resources. Let's say I want to school go born from go to school. I'm on lost school be by for almost 2 years. The COVID was on. School is running on a daily basis. I want COVID to affect one day to school. Does that make sense? So our strategies, I really love to talk to you about some specific stuff. Just getting you people who are very busy gone. I would like a direct access to be able to share some ideas with you on a professional level.
What I'm looking forward to, sir, is the moment when, one day somebody as brilliant as yourself, as passionate as what we are doing here, one day you will be part of the team of this same setup right here in Canada. You know why? Because the effort is to discover people who are not just brilliant and they are not just passionate. They have invested a lot of thinking, time, money into what they believe could have changed the fortune of Yorubaland. But every time they try to make it happen, they meet the brick wall that says, mind your business. You have left Nigeria, stay where you are. Stop disturbing here. And all of that stuff, sir, So our effort is to discover people like yourself, build a platform that can no longer be rubbished by anyone. And all these ideas, sir, Awalama practicalize it is possible. And that's my own wish. But Amashi Soro, better than this.
It's possible. It's possible. It's well with you, my brother. We appreciate it, Goni. Thank you so much. And on the campaign stuff, we're locking and loading. We're logo along. This all about Falagbadi. My brother.
Stay safe and
thank you so much.
Yes, sir. So I love talking to the crown feet.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello, my general.
Yes. Tani mo ba sọ̀rọ̀ ṣé mo lè,
Yeah. My name is àwa láti Nàìjíríà, táwa sí London. Òun ló sọ̀rọ̀.
Màámi, ti bá wa dá sí náà nìyẹn. So báwo ni iṣẹ́ wa? Okay.
Báwa dáadáa o.
Great.
Ẹ̀yin náà kọ́.
Àlàáfíà ni o, àwa ń bí o, à ń gbìyànjú mà o. Báwo ni London o? Ẹ rí i pé oòrùn tiwa níbí ìsìn kò lè jẹ́ kẹ́ tiẹ̀ miss Nàìjíríà báyìí o, àbí báwo mà?
Oòrùn yẹn pọ̀ gan-an, mo tẹ̀ rí i pé mo fi ilẹ̀ dáadáa náà.
Ẹni sùúrù mà, ẹ jẹ́ kó yé mi, right? Oòrùn yẹn pọ̀ torí àsìkò oòrùn ni. Irú ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá láti Nàìjíríà bẹ́ẹ̀ sí. Ṣé ẹ̀yin náà lè sọ pé oòrùn yẹn pọ̀ náà ṣá? Like in context.
No,
kò wá ṣe ẹ̀ because ìdílé àwọn èèyàn bí tó ń bọ́ ṣọwọ́ dànù tí oòrùn yẹn mú wọn láti ìlú wa nǹkan rẹ̀rìn ni.
Àwòrán ni.
Well,
mo ní òwò làwọn eléyìí bá ṣe ń ṣe nínú yìí rè.
Kò dẹ̀ sí bóòrùn yẹn ṣe mú tó ń lé àwọn èèyàn máa kó aṣọ sára náà níta máa fẹ́ra ní ìtọ́jú náà ní ẹ̀ka fẹ́ra àbí ká tan AC inú mọ́tò àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ṣùgbọ́n níbi AC ò ká àná rí pé ayé yóò balance.
wọ́n náà ní AC náà ẹ mọ̀ pé ẹ̀ lẹ́sì náà bí báyìí lọ.
a ní o kò ká ní
o. Ibo lẹ́sì wa wo mo ti lé ní rẹ́sì o gítà ni mò ń lò.
mọ́tò ni ẹ lè rí inú lé ẹnu mọ́tò ṣe nínú mọ́tò yẹn ó máa ń gbóná gbà mí débi pé láti wind down gbogbo gíláàsì mọ́tò yẹn á máa wò pé kí wàá láǹfààní mọ́tò yìí pẹ̀lú èsì gan ó máa ń bàdì tó yẹn mà. Well, it is well. Thank you, ma. So,
yeah, really nice job. My name is Tina from Nigeria. Madam Tina, I'm a retired principal.
Fantastic, ma.
I just retired.
Class. A principal, that is our lady. A man lo our lady found our lady ma. So Madam Tina ma.
Yes, darling. Yeah. Láti ìgbà tí mo ti dé lọ́dọ̀ àwọn dáàdì mi tí mo dé síbí báyìí ní London.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've been enjoying. They are your best fan. So bá ti ń di to 8 báyìí, wọ́n máa ní Máyégún. Nígbà mo gbọ́dọ̀ ilé ìwòsàn ní Máyégún àwọn olùkọ́. Máyégún, wọ́n wà ní Waterloo side, mo ní àwọn ọ̀dẹ̀ lè ṣe kọ́ máa gbọ́ program. But something now came into my mind. I try pé máa pè.
Yes, ma'am.
Like for instance, nígbà tẹ́ ń sọ lẹ́ǹkan yẹn nípa pé Tinubu Muslim ticket.
Yes, ma'am.
Mo ní nígbà tí wọ́n fi Christian pastor sí ní last kìíní kí ni kókó àríkókó pastor.
Kò yẹ kó matter ni ma get ṣe reaction àwọn èèyàn ẹ máa gbọ́ mà reaction àwọn èèyàn lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Muslim kìíní náà ojú yìí pé ibi tí àwọn ẹgbẹ́ APC Buhari yìí with what they have shown so far. To get insane. So people have the right to feel like Islamization of things. So any political party to be sensitive, get insane, sir. I mean, anyone to be sensitive shouldn't even have gone that route to even give anybody the talk. But it's because they don't care and they don't care about the sensitivity of what Nigeria has become. You don't be go bele you. Maybe really like to stop, but according to them.
Àdé mo tún wá gbọ́ pé lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ nígbà mo débi ni mo gbọ́ o wọ́n ní wọ́n ti ṣí ṣàríà lọ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ṣé òótọ́ ni.
Kò kí ń ṣe òótọ́ mà kò kí ń ṣe òótọ́ ìgbà kan ni ṣẹ́ni a week or two ago news yẹn jáde kò ṣe ní pé news yẹn jáde wọ́n ní wọ́n fẹ́ propose ṣàríà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ pé èèyàn kan fẹ́ submit bíìlì fún ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ náà. Number one, ẹni tó mi ò rántí details yẹn sìn, but ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ náà lẹni tí wọ́n sọ pé ó fẹ́ sponsor bill yẹn ti deny. Ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ni Lagos State House of Assembly sọ pé kò sí bill tó jọmọ́ anything sharia lọ́dọ̀ àwọn. Get in sìn. Ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ náà ni Lagos State government náà ti deny. Ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n deny omi pé kò rí lò ṣe get. But for now, bóyá pé wọ́n nírú plan yẹn, wọn ò tí ì ní courage láti ṣe yet.
Okay. Okay. Because for another information, Abeokuta lè ti wá gangan.
Okay, ma.
Abeokuta. And fortunately, before my retirement in 2021,
yep.
So I happened to be at the border town in Ipokia.
Ipokia towns. What aside? I'm sorry. Idiroko,
exactly. And you won't believe it, in the last 1 year, it has become a no-go area. Àwọn Fúlàní yẹn wọ́n ti dàpọ̀ gómìnà wa ò dẹ̀ rí nǹkan kan ṣe sí. A lot of things are happening there that I don't know.
Madam Tina, ẹ jẹ́ kí n fi kíni kan hàn yín. Just because of pé ẹ lè má mọ reason tí àwọ̀ tí wọ́n ń host yín ní Waterloo tí wọ́n ṣe like Máyégún. Ṣé rí Ìpókíà side tẹ́tí sọ yẹn mà? Ó ní report kan almost 2 years now. Àwọn èèyàn wa nípò bẹ ní gbogbo Yewa North Yewa South axis yẹn Ìpókíà Ìdíròkò and all those places yẹn especially àwọn small communities orúkọ wọn tóbi tó àwọn bí tá à ń dárúkọ yìí mà gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n come under attack 2 years ago. For 2 years yẹn wọ́n ti máa ń rán àwọn èèyàn wa létí kò sí nǹkan tí Ogun State government ṣe ò ṣe rí kí nìyẹn bá débi pé àwọn èèyàn wa yẹn ti di refugee. Àwọn ọmọ Ogun State o ní àwọn àdúgbò tẹ́ ń sọ yẹn refugee ni wọ́n ń sìn nípò bẹ́ẹ̀.
Exactly. You are right.
Keto had the extra more just for the sake of our own Bowama. Just for 1 minute. Hang on,
okay.
Due to that crisis, Fulani crisis that was occurred at our country. That's the reason why we migrated to this place. We are forcefully migrated to this place due to that
by force.
By force. It's not by willingness.
Women. Oh, man or women. How much of man or women?
Only you.
Are dying here.
Both the women and men migrated from that area.
No.
And then people died. But I say how many people they kill there?
Okay.
Killer.
There are few many people. But that our many people. Many people have lost their lives. People are still migrating because of that. At Bondodo and all other areas.
What happened?
It's because of the Fulani crisis. Fulani, they are killing the people anyhow.
They are killing the people.
Anyhow. They will move from any village, from one village to another. They will migrate from one place to another. They just keep people. That's the reason why the people are scared. They move down to
Hello, ma. Yes,
darling.
Good. Video yẹn ń ṣe ní wọn o. Àwọn ọmọ wẹ́wẹ́ tẹrí ń bẹ̀ yẹn ni wọ́n go through inú igbó tó sá wọnú igbó tó bára wọn Benin Republic, Ogun State Government. Kí ló ti ń pè? No state government nílẹ̀ Yorùbá pátápátá tó mention wọn. Ọ̀rọ̀ video tí mo fi wọ́n yẹn. Ṣé get ma? Títí di ọ̀la àwọn ènìyàn wà nípò bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn èèyàn sì ń join ni wọn mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Obìnrin 5, aláboyún 5 ni wọ́n bímọ sí ọ̀nà nínú igbó nígbà tí wọ́n ń sá kúrò fọ́wọ́ àwọn Fúlàní tó fẹ́ pa wọ́n. It's a worse situation, ma. I'm glad that you don't confirm it, lálẹ́ yìí, ma. Continue.
I worked there. In the last 2 years, no peace has been around that area. Even some of my colleagues, our younger colleagues, because she was service. One sọ fún wa ní à, Mommy, see, ẹ̀yin mà ní lọ́ọ̀kì ìgbà tẹ́ kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ tán gbogbo ọ̀nà yìí wá ẹ̀. Because we used to drive down, I lived in Abeokuta.
Right.
And since I worked in Sidiro, Ipokia, after I did, it's not a place, so man drive long, and that driving takes about 3 hours because the road is terrible. By me, I'm at Wale or Songo, But the long and short of it, now, one more tell you, I remember sometime we were there late, near around 6, Mukuro ni Ipokia. I got to Abeokuta around 9. Only now, you dare not. You
dare not try that. It's a risk that sometimes when you get home,
dare not try that.
When you get home, people will be asking you, Mommy, why did you have to take such a risk?
How did you manage?
And then you'll be like, it's the normal route now. Is that not what I drive all the time? Mommy. By the time they start reacting, that's when you know that it's a serious thing. Like, okay, I won't try it again. I will not try that again.
But we don't know how do we, what next are we going to, like you rightly say? There's nothing than today, this decision is the solution.
Please, tell them.
But like my daddy will always say here, that I think that is what is killing us.
Anybody. Nǹkan tó kàn wá yẹn sí ó ti di ọ̀rọ̀ pé nǹkan tó bá ti bá bọ́yọ̀ adé báyìí gbogbo ọlọ́yà ló ń ṣe. Ṣé ní dìmọ̀ tí everybody bá ti agree pé we have done, we are done. We have done our best, and then this is it. We are done. We are not interested in Nigeria anymore. As like a general thing, right? Now, èèyàn kọ́kọ́ ló máa gbé orí ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ kó fi fọ́ àgbọn. Ó wá kù sọ́wọ́ àwọn tó fẹ́ hold àwọn èèyàn yẹn back. Tó bá ready láti wá fọ́ àgbọn ẹyọ kan àbí méjì lórí èèyàn millions. So, ìyẹn la idea yẹn wípé kéèyàn kan máa try láti sọ pé òun fẹ́ ṣe hero. If not,
wọ́n máa dá US my brother, case gbowó nsìn. It's as if pé máa jó lọ́mọ ń wẹ̀ yẹn. Am I communicating?
I am following you, ma. Of course.
Look at his case now. It's not left there on its own. Nobody's talking anything again.
I know.
And Abajani Nigeria, somebody was talking just now. That I was following your program.
Yes, ma'am.
Somebody was talking about any consology generator month. You want feel it? And look at this innocent girl, Deborah Bikilo. Kiko Mushe, lie darling. Up to tomorrow, did they hear anything? So back in she played that nice man. So long bless the Chibuzo Bikilo by Ibo yen to
that pastor, that came to the rescue of the family, to Tonima,
to the rescue of the family. Because the torture, mental torture. You know, there are some things we are paying. Look at the case of this artist, social chef. About 2 weeks ago, she was on TVC, and I had Solomoni brain bikini.
Right.
I just started thinking about her. Our programs don't share very full of life. Johnson, Madam, Mrs. Johnson, a lot of things. Will you know that such person is going through such trauma?
A lot. Hmm.
You know? So a lot of us in Nigeria are going through hell.
Let me add something, Ma, for the sake of our listeners, okay? Because you have raised a very, very vital point, okay? Especially using Oluye Sunday Igboho as a good example. But there's something I want to see that sometimes I believe that Lord Otemio ni pe Sherry Toba Jack láti avoid a situation whereby when they come for any of us, like when the Toba Tiasha Tasha bá dé tó fẹ́ gbọ́ máa dìyẹ ṣe kọ́kọ́ máa píìkì tó máa mú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni gbogbo adìyẹ bọ̀dá máa sá síbi sásọ̀ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ tí gẹ̀ẹ́sì bọ̀dá ṣe máa ṣá tó fẹ́ gbọ́ máa dìyẹ yẹn àti rí ibi tí ìyá àwọn ọmọ adìyẹ yẹn ẹ̀gẹ́ ti sìn tó ti yí padà sáṣà yẹn táwọn adìyẹ míì tó kún bẹ́ẹ̀ tó yẹ pé normally ọmọ sá pamọ́ ni táwọn gan tọ́ rí pé ìyá yẹn ti ń bá àṣà yẹn jà kó má gbọmọ yẹn tọ́jọ́ yẹn táṣà yẹn rọmọ yẹn gbé àkíní fẹ́ fàyọ́nù yẹn ni pé a ti mọ̀ wípé tí a bá fẹ́ face àwọn ènìyàn anybody tó bá mọ nǹkan tá fẹ́ ṣe bó ṣe tóbi tó ó ti yẹ yín sìn kò ní sọ pé kí ló ti ń pè òun fẹ́ dá ṣe in any way ṣé wàá mọ bí títí olóyè Ìgbòho ti yàtọ̀ olóyè Ìgbòho is not alone ṣé wàá ráwọn tí wọ́n come for olóyè Sunday Ìgbòho àwọn làwọn èèyàn táwa rò pé bóyá tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ wá bá Ìgbòho gẹ́gẹ́ bí Yorùbá ṣà ni wọ́n ó ti ń táwọn èèyàn kan bá fẹ́ wá bá Ìgbòho jà àwọn èèyàn ló yẹ ká rò pé alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ bóyá wọ́n á dáàbò bo Ìgbòho àbí kán rí i pé kí Ìgbòho escape irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn bá wá realize pé àwọn tó yẹ kó dáàbò bo Ìgbòho àwọn gan ni wọ́n plot bó ṣe máa deal pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Yorùbá dẹ̀ ni wọ́n so àwa realize pé in order láti avoid irú ẹ̀ rí pé kàtà ṣe ń sìn ni pé nígbà tó lọ bá tó target Ìgbòho àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá respond in the way tá lè respond all over the world láti show pé you are not alone now ẹ wá rí lọ́jọ́ iwájú a fẹ́ kó di pé tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wa la máa pariwo síta a fẹ́ kó jẹ́ pé káwọn èèyàn tó fọwọ́ kan àwọn èèyàn wa tó bá rí bí a ṣe tó ẹgẹ́ tí ń sìn wọ́n á rò lẹ́ẹ̀mejì ṣùgbọ́n tó bá fọwọ́ kan àwọn èèyàn wa èmi àti yín ò ní máa sọ pé kí ló dé tọ́dún ṣe báyìí o ẹ gbà wá o free Ìgbòho o free Mayegun o free kinní kan o èmi àti yín á fi ọkàn balẹ̀ pé as long as tí ibi tí wọ́n ti Mayegun mọ́ yẹn igi eléèrà ni lẹ́ni tá fẹ́ lọ bèjù tá fẹ́ lọ pè mọ́jú ara wa lọ pé wọ́n ti gbé Mayegun o wọ́n ti mú Madam Tina o wọ́n ti lọ sílé Alhaji Jinadu o torí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá ṣẹ́rísìn ní pariwo mọ́ àwa la máa dìde resources yẹn là ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa èyí máa ọ̀ báwo èèyàn wa ò lè travel láti Ìlaro sábẹ́òkúta ó rí lò ṣẹ́wọ̀n nǹkan àwọn tó jọlọ́pàá gan ò lè protect ọ̀nà yẹn àwọn army ò lè protect ọ̀nà yẹn àwọn tó dẹ̀ sọ̀nà yẹn di dangerous ọ̀nà àwọn army àtọlọ́pàá ò lè ṣe nǹkan kan fún wọn ṣẹ́wọ̀n pé àwọn tó lè ṣe nǹkan fún wọn wà tọ́jọ́ ọmọ Yorùbá mà tí wọ́n bá rí ìrànlọ́wọ́ tó tọ́ níbi tó ti tọ́ ṣẹ́gẹ́t tó jẹ́ steady tó wà consistent one day a máa travel Ìlaro yẹn kò ń ṣe torí pé Nàìjíríà fẹ́ ká travel ọ̀nà yẹn o but torí pé a decide pé kò sẹ́ni tó lè sí ọ̀nà mọ́ wa mọ́ but tá a bá ní resources mà tá a bá ní nǹkan tó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn máa wíṣì ni àdé a máa wò pé kí ló táwọn lágbájá ò ṣe defend wa wọn ọ̀rẹ́ láti defend wa máa o ẹ má tanra wa o ẹ má ká tanra wa o gbogbo àwọn tẹ́rí tó ń pè àwọn Yorùbá kinní kan yẹn wọ́n lè sọ̀rọ̀ tó dùn ẹ lè jí láàárọ̀ láǹsì kí Tinubu sọ̀rọ̀ kan sí bẹ́ẹ̀ bá kẹ́sọ́ pé ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yẹn dẹ̀ dáṣá ẹ lè jí láàárọ̀ lákẹ́nìkan ṣe fídíò kan kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó ti yẹn ẹ má wà deceived o none of them tó kí ẹ̀ ń pa wa but guess what ma àti ń súnmọ́ state tó jẹ́ pé ní dúró de bóyá ń kí àbọ̀n kí ẹ̀ mọ́ àwọn fúnra lọ́mọ realize yìí pé ọmọ àyèpò yìí àwọn joke mọ́ so ibi tá à ń lọ nìyẹn ma in my own way.
I really wish you a very good. Anybody in Nigeria, I hope I'll be able to watch this program.
I hope you
on YouTube.
Yes, ma. It's always
only on YouTube.
Always. Ẹ máa rí wo ẹ mọ̀ tẹ́ máa ṣe ní pé tẹ́ ẹ bá ní Gmail ma ẹ ti ní YouTube nìyẹn o anybody tó bá ní Gmail account nǹkan tẹ́ kàn ní láti ṣe ní pé ẹ kàn lọ sórí YouTube right ẹ máa rí ibì kan bẹ̀ tó ní kẹ́ sign up ID yín ẹ dẹ̀ fi Gmail account yín sí Madam Tina at Madam Tina 2022 at gmail.com ẹ ti ní YouTube nìyẹn o ṣé wàá mọ nǹkan ẹ lè subscribe Teba ti subscribe ton, Emma Lima receive notification whenever ti Mayegun ba ti wa on. Teba miss any program Mayegun, yeah? Ele catch up anytime.
Okay. Honestly, you are doing a lovely job. I mean, Mama, one of your volunteers.
I'm happy. I will be looking forward to the day I will meet you in the team. And you say, Mayegun, my son, you remember me? I spoke to you in London when I came to London together, you know.
Exactly.
I would love to see you too. Bless you, man. Thank you so much.
Great day.
Thank you. Stay safe. Yes, ma. So that's Madam Tina from London, a retired principal, a mommy. Normally, I would say mommy when I meet somebody like that. Trust me. So, hello there. Another caller.
Hello, Mayegun.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Lórí ìkọ́ tí mo fẹ́ dá sí ẹ̀ ṣé ohun mi dá ìdàdà ṣáṣẹ́ ń gbọ́ sí
ládàá gbogbo èèyàn ló ń gbọ́ all over the place.
So ìkọ́ tí mo fẹ́ dá sí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ìgbìmọ̀ má jẹ́ kó bá jẹ́ fẹ́ dá kalẹ̀ ni mo fẹ́ sọ lé lórí ṣé rí program yẹn ìgbó kò work ó máa help gan ni fast because ní Nàìjíríà yìí oye ẹ bá wo nǹkan táwọn politician yẹn tó fi ń sọ àwọn èèyàn káwọn èèyàn fi ń tẹ̀lé àwọn èèyàn náà mọ̀ pé system yẹn ò dáa wọ́n mọ̀ pé àwọn politician yẹn kò sí nǹkan lè ọ̀fà gbogbo àwọn èèyàn náà mọ̀ Nàìjíríà because ibi tí system Nàìjíríà lọ́rọ̀ náà ti fa Nàìjíríà lọ́rọ̀ àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pé irọ́ làwọn politician yẹn pa everybody mọ̀ bọ́ ebi yẹn tó ń pa àwọn èèyàn yẹn òun ló jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn máa tẹ̀lé wọn ṣòóṣù tó máa ti dá àgbàdo bí wọ́n dá àgbàdo fẹ́ di ẹ̀mọ́ ẹgbẹ́ díẹ̀ ó máa rọ́ọ̀ṣì àgbàdo yẹn pé tó time election yìí làwọn politician máa ń kówó jáde àwọn náà máa gbé ráìsì jáde wọ́n máa gbé ẹ̀wà jáde máa gbé ògbẹ jáde wọ́n máa àwọn èèyàn báyìí àwọn èèyàn ṣe àtọ́ ti jẹ sẹ́yìn fún 8 years fún 4 years gbogbo ẹ̀yàn tètè pa wọ́n máa fi gbàgbé but tí irú program yẹn tó bá máa hold àwọn èèyàn tó máa bá ìjà yẹn máa pọ̀ bọ́ ìjọba ìjọba Biafra àwọn máa bá ìjà yẹn because a lot of people máa fẹ́ listen máa fẹ́ gbọ́
a fẹ́ lè jókòó tira wa báyìí ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation yẹn kéèyàn kan máa kàn déédéé lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ dìde kó máa sọ pé ọmọ kìíní lòun APC lòun kìíní kan ló ń ṣe because a ti rí gbà yẹn pé àti APC àti PDP ò má tà sóhun àṣẹ Yorùbá man project tiwa nìyẹn at the end of the day.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni gbogbo ọ̀nà ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ kò má tà sáwọn bùkọ́ tẹ bá wo ìgbà tó lórí Sunday Igboho jáde lórí Sunday Igboho ń ṣe ẹ̀rí fáwọn èèyàn jáde bọ̀ àwọn èèyàn náà Yorùbá lè sọ ní the solution ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ púpọ̀ nìgbẹ́ àti collapse oye so tọ́ba tí kíní ẹ̀ bá hold tọ́ba lè ráyè ṣe kíní ẹ̀ ó máa help gan lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn tọ́ba fáwọn èèyàn ní gbogbo ẹ̀ tọ́ba educate àwọn èèyàn ọ̀rẹ́ máa fẹ́ listen so kíní ẹ̀ ó máa help in fact.
kí Ọlọ́run bá kọ ìlérí kọ́lọ́dẹ fún wa lẹ́mìí tó gùn dáadáa sórí nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe yìí mo ti sọ́rí o màá tuntun sọ́nsìn yìí o nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe yìí ńṣe ni mò ń ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn tí mo ń bá ṣe ìpè kọ́lọ́ máa pẹ̀lú kankan nu wa o yé ń sìn tí Máyégún ò bá tiẹ̀ sí bímọ tí mo tọ́lọ́jọ́ dé nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe yìí for purpose àwọn èèyàn wa ní yẹn ó máa outlive Máyégún o mọ̀ orú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ní pé Máyégún ti ṣetán agbègbè àti kó gbogbo àìdíà yẹn jọ wọ́n kó gbogbo kíní kí ló ti ń pè gbogbo àwọn tíìmù tó máa ṣe àwọn nǹkan yìí jọ àti framework fún kí Máyégún gan máa sì mọ ó tẹ̀jọ́ fún ìrántí Máyégún fún ara mi ò gbọ́ Yorùbá bàbá kíní yẹn máa clean that's how much nǹkan tí wọ́n ń plan nìyẹn kò ń ṣe àwọn one off kíní yìí bàbá kọ́lọ̀ ń fún àṣẹ ni bóyá ní succeed rẹpẹtẹ o conversation mi nìyẹn ó dìgbà yẹn a máa ṣe kí ni a máa judge ara wa ń gbà bóyá a máa ṣe àbá ní ṣe bàbá ẹ lọ fún ọba láti ṣe léyìí.
exactly bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ wò kí ni ẹ máa work gan o because mo kàn fẹ́ contribute náà nìyẹn.
God bless you. Thank you so much. Can you nice evening. Mo máa try láti gbé I'm gonna take just one more call. Okay. I know Princess is there just smiling like, yeah, everything is looking fine. Of course, everything is always fine to everybody who knows and they have been part of what we have been doing. I'm not going to act on my own. I am going to, well, I can bring my ideas. People bring their ideas. And when people say act, do something, then what I do is that I love outlining what I'm going to do, share it with everyone here. Once I have the majority of opinions coming up, especially during the live programs, then the decision is taken. What do we do next? We act. Then you see the result out there. This is one of them. I will take my last call, and I'm going to call it a night after this. If you are just joining me, you can still like the broadcast, like it, share it, subscribe as well. And then listen to me and Osita. Hello there.
Hello.
Sir.
Yes, my brother.
How
One
are
name.
you? One name.
One
name, the number one.
Kekimre, Kedu.
One name. How are you?
Yeah, great, my brother.
Class.
It's good. It's good to be here again.
With us. You are my last caller, so make it count as usual. You never miss.
Okay. Okay.
I have spoken about a lot of things tonight. Osita, you always share the next 5 to 10 minutes with me. Please make it count, okay? Because I'm going to close it afterwards.
Okay.
Sir.
Yeah. Let me take to the last caller and let me expatiate because I want to expatiate it on based on reasons, because a lot of people will say Muslim ticket, that this cannot work. I mean that there's nothing wrong about it, that if it is Muslim. But let me use United States where I live. Let me use it as a case study in this issue. We agree that vast majority of Americans are Christians.
That's right.
But they are Christians based on religion. They are not Christians based on spirituality. Now, even in that same Christianity, you will find out that what is being played out back home in Nigeria's religion, here, it is all about cultural belief, which is education that you have on top of your head. They tell you that if you're not conservative, you're liberal. Is that not what we are saying?
That's it in America.
Yes. Then, when you look at it, even when you bring in people, they will say, oh, no, even while I'm a Democrat, I will have to bring in somebody to become my assistant who comes from a particular place or who has this kind of belief. In their Supreme Court, they tend to balance it up. You know about the issue of the Supreme Court in the United States. They tend to balance it up. So in everything that everyone does, you look at the society where you come from.
God bless you, sister.
If there is nothing wrong with Muslim and Muslim ticket, then why are we having quota system and federal character?
Please ask them again.
If Muslim and Muslim ticket does not matter, then why are we having federal character and quota system? So when it comes to quota system, we will do what we are supposed to do. You will tell the Southerners that their own cutoff mark, probably like in JAM, that is this course, and in the North is this course. When it comes to this thing you say is a federal character, we saw the reason this thing became an issue was because we saw the kind of thing that Buhari
abuses of impunity. We were seeing naked impunity in the system. They said
naked impunity
doesn't matter anymore. Osita, please fire.
Yes. Yes. And now they are saying Muslim tickets. We saw that Nigeria will go and borrow money. They will go and borrow money from China, the international organization. At the end of the day, they will tell you that inside, if they borrow 2 billion, they will tell you that 1.5 billion went to the Northerners. Then the Southerners, they will look at it. Even from the Southeast, the so-called Southeast, they will not give one dime.
Don't consider you. Don't even count yourself. That's one thing people don't like to talk about. Yeah? Do you know that? Go on, please. Anyway, because what I wanted to say, Osita, quickly is that when they borrow money, they borrow it in the name of Nigeria. 90% of what they borrow is expended in northern Nigeria. And when it comes to repayments, all of us go pay, including the Igbos. Tell them.
So you think about it. You saw the Yoruba general, the man from West that was talking about exactly when he was saying things about how many seats that you occupy on the national security whatever. That man was absolutely right. What can two Southerners do in the midst of about 15 or 17 people? No, he absolutely has no power. So this thing that people keep saying, that if they are doing well, if they are doing well, we shouldn't be talking about it. It's a very big lie.
I mean, it's like them saying, they are saying that it's not about religion, it's about qualification.
Yes.
Hello, and Shettima are the textbook definition of competent leadership. Hello.
And I hate it when I keep telling people, stop comparing Nigeria with the United States of America. Stop comparing Nigeria with Great Britain. The reason you don't compare them, in their so-called, I know they still have their flaws, but in their so-called democracy, in all these two countries, especially I made mention, they have various institutions that make up that democracy. Does Nigeria have anything called institution?
Not a fraudulent one that you have in Nigeria. That doesn't really work.
We don't have. So why is somebody coming and be telling us that, Muslim ticket does not matter? Just like you explained to that last caller. Just the way you explained it. You explained it further.
Of it, exactly.
They don't care. Yes. According to them, the time for technicalities, you will say the technicality behind this issue is something that we have to take. We have to recognize.
Security. Let's ignore it.
For the sake of national security.
The same nation that is not secure, they will say for the sake of national security.
A broken and a failing state, and you are still doing this kind of a thing. What are people talking about? What are people talking about? These people that we are talking about. Yes, these people that we are talking about, I tell people, okay, we've been doing things the old way. We've been doing it since the old way, and this thing is not paying us. Why don't we do the alternative and see the alternative will fail us? And they will tell you that, if Nigeria breaks, nobody will find it funny. We want to find it funny. Are we laughing now? We are not laughing now. Okay, we want to
be funny. We want to be comedians.
We want to be funny. We want to be comedians. Give us that opportunity. You understand? So all these things they are talking about, and another thing I want to talk about is the video that you shared. Let me tell you something about Olu. That is where I come from, my senatorial district. You have to pass.
Accept my heartfelt condolences, by the way, because it's not so easy. If that happened in Odogbolu, or it happened in my paternal hometown, Ijebu-Igbo, trust me, it will leave a mark of a trauma on me. Watching that video, some of them I couldn't share.
It has because I am one of the people that had the opportunity. I am one of the few people that has the opportunity of meeting some of these rogues. That I know them one-on-one, some of them. So this particular man in Imo State, that rogue, that arm robber, that sucker, the scammer, the everything, that is an embodiment of evil that you are seeing to, an embodiment of failure that you are seeing to. You see that man, the reason he's doing these things that he's doing, let me just tell you.
Tell us.
Let me give you the story. This man, it took him decades to complete that house that was bombed. He only finished that project.
What do you call it? Country?
Yeah. Yes. He only finished that project when he became a senator. That particular place that you are seeing, because of that particular place, they call him, any day you see him or you see somebody that knows him, tell that person to call him unfinished project. That house was the house that was unfinished project that they tagged him on finished project. So after becoming a politician, he finished that, he managed and finished that house. I know the figure, but I don't want to go there. which he used in finishing that house. He finished up that particular country home, and that country home was born. Ask yourself in the whole of Imo State, why is Olu? Olu is not the capital city of Imo State. Why is Olu burning?
The hotbed. Since Hopeless came to power, because we should be very clear.
Why would it?
Since he came in,
why would it be? Why would it be your own place that is burning? You that you say you are the governor, so you should understand what it is. So he has vowed. He has vowed that he is going to make sure that those people they pay, because the people that bought that house were boys that come from that same Olu senatorial district.
He said it now. He said it's the politics.
Yes.
They know the boys.
Yes.
But for them to keep propagating unknown gunmen, ESN, IPOB, and all of that is why I don't understand. Right?
The reason is doing this thing. Yes, the reason is doing this thing. Let me tell you the truth.
Tell us.
Either anybody likes it or not. This military junta were turned into democratic government. This junta, they are already tired. You saw what happened in Osun State. They don't want to go for that. They don't even have that sign again. They are already tired. They are praying to God that one way or the other, their time to just go, and whatever anybody wants to do with Nigeria, let them
just
do with Nigeria.
Do it with Nigeria so that we can be out of
Yeah.
But some people will disagree with you because they want to continue as well. Maybe this current
No. What I'm saying, is the ones that want to leave are the ones that are the head of the cabal.
To continue.
If the head of the cabal goes, if soldier goes, soldier comes.
That's right.
So the next one, yes, agenda remains. So these ones that are heading it, they really want to leave. Maybe Malamu will take over from there. That is something that I'm very sure. But these ones, they want to leave. They've done their own part. So now, let's be frank and candid. We saw what happened in Osun State. They don't care if they lost because they themselves, on a more serious note, they don't want Tinubu to win. They have their mind in PDP. So what they did was what you are seeing in Imo State now doesn't have the backing anymore of the president.
It doesn't have that fire brand like it was before anymore.
Yes, so that is the
now.
reason. Yes, that is the reason. In Imo State, the people that these people accused on TV, they didn't say that it was the military anymore. They said, what did they say? They said it's the grass. The governor has raised his own militia. That is what we are seeing right now.
That's what they told us now. They said the governor has his own militia. Dioa that they kicked out of the place. He has his own militia too. Okorocha has his own militia too. Other people right there, they have their different ones. And they know themselves. They say they know themselves.
But on a more serious note, you call these three people's names. I would not lie to you.
Yeah.
I would not lie to you. He hate your hand is different.
People keep saying that until I saw what happened during the PDP primary Osita. That's a long one, but again, I'm going to take
what happened in the case? Yeah, what happened in the case of Ihedioha was people willingly fought for him.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, about the people's side. Okay.
Yes, people willingly. Anybody, whatever you can get. If you have a mortar, you have a gun. Everybody, they were out.
They were ready. All because
they were ready. Because
so he inherited the people's rage, anger against the rulers of Imo.
Yes.
So he inherited that to his own. Okay, I get that now.
Yeah, it was because of he was a peaceful man.
Yeah.
They turned him a weak man.
I see.
If it is one of their Agbero kind, Imo State will have been boiling before it started boiling. So what I'm trying to say is that what we are seeing in Imo State right now is the agenda, the hatred, the pain of one man who says he's the supreme governor of Imo State. So what he's doing is that he is the governor of the state. Whatever anything happens, he knows where he's coming from. He knows where those things are coming from.
You know one thing, talking about this issue of the reason why people are a little bit skeptical or more even kind of paranoid, they will say right now about APC, Egbekegbe's Muslim ticket, that it's not going to fly. You did mention something that raised a great concern for people who want to understand the context of how they have used religion, their region, to control the security apparatus in Nigeria, something that should have been federally structured. You said it, Abi. It should have been a federal structure where everyone is represented. And you mentioned somebody who happened to be a retired general, I believe, right? Who stated the reason why, if people are wise enough, right, they will know that APC doesn't mean well for Nigeria. Osita, you are going to comment on this video because you mentioned it. I'll bring back the video. You're going to remember all the words and you're going to use them as the closing remark. Don't go anywhere, okay? Stay on that line. It's going to spend, it's going to take us like another 30 minutes. Listen to the words of the man you tried to remember earlier concerning the, the fraudulently structured security apparatus in Nigeria, why this issue of insecurity will not go away because it is controlled by those who control the system, right? Osita, stay there and listen to this together.
We call them the National Security Council. At the head, Mr. President, elected, a northerner. Next, Chief of Staff, Ibrahim Gambari, brilliant people, a northerner. Next, National Security Advisor, Monguno, a northerner. Next, Minister of Defense, Magashi, a northerner. Next, the Chief of Defense Staff, Erabo, a southerner. Chief of Army Staff, Atahiru, a northerner. Chief of Navy Staff, Gambo, a northerner. Chief of Air Staff, Amao, a southerner. The DSS Director General, a northerner. DG National Intelligence Agency, a northerner. So your National Security Council, 11. We have 9 northerners, 2 southerners. Look, I'm telling you as a petitioner, a former governor of the state, a general, I'm 70 years old. When you go to such meeting, those 2 southerners, they are just there as onlookers. They are there as onlookers. What did they want to say when the northern bloc has 9? And you say southern bloc has 2. What does it go now? A former governor of the state, a general, I'm 70 years old. When you go to such meeting, those 2 southerners, they are just there as onlookers. They are there as onlookers. What did they want to say when the northern bloc has 9? And you say southern bloc has 2. What does it got to say? Is there as an onlooker? It must be correct. That's what I said, that, look, the soldier must believe in the war. Who is going to believe in the outcome of such security meetings? And you say it is national. Yeah. You say it is national. No. That is, when it goes down, that's why you have the Fulani and the herdsmen clashes, killings, kidnapping. Because the people downstairs, they are looking at the upstairs that, look, I'm favored. So please, let the federal government correct inequalities. If you put inequalities to a stop, if you put, the Attorney General just said rule of law and equal rights, beyond the law. Look, everything takes its position. You have peace. You have the economy will be developing. Everybody will be generating its own employment. So that is my advice. So squarely, we must tell Mr. President, he's an elected leader. The box stops at his table.
Osita, you there?
Yes.
I'm
yes,
glad
my
you
brother.
waited, though. It lasted more than 3 minutes. Osita, please,
Okay.
help me round up. I just thought I should bring back that video, word for word. Because when you mentioned it, people may not remember. Go on, Osita.
Let me add to this. Let me add to what he said.
Good.
The way Nigeria is, according to Buhari, he said it's top to bottom. Now, a president is Fulani, Muslim. The vice president is Yoruba,
Christian,
Southern,
Pastor,
Christian. Then the Senate president is
Lawan, Muslim.
The
Speaker. Okay, sorry,
Muslim.
Deputy Senate President. Go on. I'll let you do your thing. Go on.
Okay, Deputy Senate President, Muslim. The Speaker, Muslim. Deputy Speaker, Muslim. Add it to the intelligence structure.
The security.
All of them, 99.9% are Muslim. And you are telling me this is not impunity. And
you have Islamic terrorists that are currently roaming about untouchable. And these guys are unable to do anything. Rather.
Yeah. Now look at it. That when something happens in my place as an Easterner, morally speaking, when I know I do not have the same people that have the same mindset with me on equal ratio in the security cabinet, which voice do I have to complain?
How are you sure they are discussing your safety or they are discussing your lynching? How would you know?
Yes. So how am I sure that my issue is being discussed?
And your interest is being protected.
The reason.
No choice.
Yeah, the reason. Let me come again. The reason for the federal character of security apparatus is because I will be able to give a balanced judgment, interpretation, because I do not come from that place. I do not have my father. I do not have my mother. I do not have my sister. I do not have my relatives there. No. So whichever interpretation that I will give will be, I will never be biased. I will be on the center, whereby whatever that I try to give, I give something that is accurate to 85% truth, just to make sure that place gets better.
That's right.
But because of the fact that I come from that particular place, I do not wish my people to become victim of whatever I say. So what do? I leave everything like that, and the same thing continues to happen. But what we are saying here, truth is the true definition of truth. It's not just saying the truth. Description of truth, I mean to say, is that truth must be unto power. I tell people, if you tell me the way Nigeria is now and tell me that it's Christian, I will tell you no. Everybody has to be inclusive. And that is the reason I keep telling people this particular marriage cannot stand anymore. No. We have gotten to a point of no return.
Bless you.
It can never work anymore. Let us think deep and wide. And Mayego, I'm sorry, this is the first time I want to go to this route on your program.
Go on.
You see, nothing good comes easy. Nothing good comes easy.
That's true.
Even freedom.
It's not free.
We know it doesn't cost money, but it's so expensive to get. Yes. Nothing good will come easy.
And there is no amount, there's no price that cannot be paid.
Yes, I was watching Simon Ekpa yesterday on his program, where the Israeli Prime Minister was addressing President Biden. And if you look at everything that the man said that these people, they don't know of any other language than violence. And that the people of Israel is ready to give them what they want. But Simon Ekpa was relating it to who we are, what we are facing back home in Nigeria.
That's right.
If we keep thinking that gentility will bring us to where we are going to get to, we have to make it rough for them so that they will be tired.
We have to think twice. That's true.
You have to think twice. We have to make it rough for them. Like you said, me and you might not want to carry ammunition, but some people back home,
especially those who have seen it face to face, they have seen them.
They have
witnessed them. They have even paid supreme prices encountering them. You know, my own yeah, go on. Sorry, Osita.
Because the voices that we hear of yesteryear, of 10 years ago, it's no longer the voices that we are hearing.
No.
Even pastors on the pulpit of God, that pulpit where they said it's the pulpit of God.
Yes.
Some of them are indirectly already saying it, that we have to think the other way around. And what is the other way around? We have to arm to defend ourselves.
That's right.
And defending yourself doesn't mean you won't fight back. One day we will fight back.
That's true.
We will fight back.
It is that time, of course.
I don't want us to be deceiving ourselves. Look at it, the what they are doing right now. They want to bring that. We thought, the issue of Ruga and whatever is gone. But now, they want to accomplish it. They want to accomplish it before they leave, if at all they want to leave. But they want to accomplish it.
You know, I am telling people, it will only create something. You know, one of the things we have been telling ourselves is that these guys are on something so different that their reality is so different. Like all these damages, all these things they have brought upon Nigeria, if they have sense at all, if they care at all, right, they will slow down and stop it. Then we said that most of what they are doing, all their actions, everything, they are just pointing to one thing. They are not pointing to peace. They are not pointing to unity. They are pointing to one thing, a breakup. You get what I mean now? So we should, like you said, we should endeavor to, mobilize our resources to defending ourselves.
And if we do not look towards the direction of that breakup, God forbid, we might end up being slaves in our own
that
land.
It doesn't even matter anymore, Osita, right? That if people look forward to it or not, these guys are doing exactly what will eventually break up Nigeria. They can't recover from what they have done, and it doesn't look like they want to change their ways. It's like they are dead sure that this is it. And we are also sure that whether they bring waterway bill, whether they bring Ruga, whether they make any law that they eventually even pass, none of this is going to bring unity. Trust me. Nobody's going to come to Yorubaland and take any land and say they made a law in Abuja.
Nobody's going to do that.
To bring peace now. When there is no peace, last, won't they say everybody find their way?
I am sorry.
Yeah?
I am not a part of people dying for the cause of what they believe. But in Edo State, I saw the one that happened. There was killing in Edo State. That was yesterday or 2 days ago,
right?
Over the weekend. That they were shouting. They were calling on the governor that they should take the corpse of the people they killed to the governor's distance. I want to tell every one of us in the south, in the middle belt, that this fight that we are fighting is not my even fight.
No, it's ours.
It's not Woloye Sunday Igboho's fight. No. It's not Nnamdi Kanu's fight.
No.
It is never Simon Ekpa's fight.
No.
This is the fight for our identity, for our today, tomorrow,
for our humanity, existence, that they are doing everything to bury and give us a different one that is so alien to us.
I beg people, I tell people, do not go into this fight without knowing the information, the detail.
The detail is important.
I tell people, listen to some certain people over the TV, over the radio, over the media. Right. Listen to them so that you can get to a point where me has gotten
to. When you find out that what they are saying is true, There's no point in you pretend that you don't know. Join them.
You don't know.
Network, make it bigger.
Because I
you know what I mean?
that the biggest problem, the biggest problem that is staring before our faces is that a lot of people have identity attitude. Yes. A lot of people are not detailed about what is happening. A lot of people think that, the reason for inflation is COVID that brought it.
Because that's what they told them.
Yes, the reason for inflation is because Russia went and invaded Ukraine. But they don't know the details about what is going on.
Osita,
in Africa, in Nigeria, we have no connection there's no connection between African polity and economy with COVID or Ukraine and Russia. It is wasteful.
It is the short-sightedness of the rogues. But the connection we have is that we can borrow money from the dead people if we have to. Remember, and we will use anything as a collateral. So you see, there's something I want to add quickly, Osita, because that's us now. Okay, that's us. We've short our time beyond. Okay. First, thank you very much for your part in this closing part. Is so important and very, very, very indeed inciting, right? There's something I want to add.
Thank you.
You see, when you see our people, when they say, we are looking to government to come to our aid, Osita, I don't want you to believe that people asking that they are waiting for government, they're actually waiting for government. That's part of the normal media talk.
Yeah.
You know the rest. Yeah. Thank you so much, Osita, for your time tonight, okay?
All right. God bless you, my brother.
I'm so grateful that you joined us, by the way. Then I'm going to see you some other time. All right? Thank you. You stay safe.
God bless you. Bye.
Bye-bye. So there we go. And if you have stayed with me for this long, this is a straight 3 hours. That's so long. Well, not so long anyway, but good enough. It's worth it. If you are just joining us, you can rewind this video and watch it from the start again, okay? And if you have been watching for the past 3 hours, wow, then, and you haven't really dropped your offering, come on, that is unacceptable. Okay, your offering is that you liking the broadcast, sharing it, and possibly subscribe if you want to. And if you don't want to, right, just mark the time. Every 8 p.m. every night, I may likely be here, and then you can join us again. And to every one of you who called in, who called in, and then who also commented, those of you who have actually taken heed, like the broadcast, shared it, or even subscribed, thank you. And to my friend who dropped their own super chat earlier, I want to say thank you. Thank you for your generosity, I'll say. And to all my friends, my super fans, I'm talking about my members of my Egun's Diary Political, especially on YouTube. You've always been there. Bolu, I know you are still watching. All of you, thank you. Too numerous to mention. So I'm going to see you again. And when I see you next time, right, it's going to be another blockbuster, I would say. Call it that. It's always going to be interesting. Thank you, and thank you for your time. I'll see you some other time, okay? And good night to all of you.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Tí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹ̀rùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.